Hello there. Today I want you to join me in this video and learn how to calculate or find the mass of the unknown liquid. So all you have to do before we can proceed is to like my page, my Facebook page, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is to those who are joining me for the first time. Now, if you have been there following my page for some time, make sure that you invite your friends by sharing my videos and ask them to join, and as well as subscribing to my YouTube channel. More videos, more interesting videos will be coming your way very soon. So in my demonstration today, as I've already alluded to, we have to be provided with the empty beaker, the measuring cylinder which is calibrated at 100 mils, the volume of the unknown liquid, and also the apparatus. Remember, you should also have a calculator with you, as well as a rule and a pencil with you. So to begin with, in this experiment, I am going to state by measuring the mass of the empty beaker. So I'm going to determine the mass of the empty beaker in the first place. So if you have got the measuring the beam balance scale with you, make sure that you follow the following steps. Number one, measure the mass of the empty beaker, which I'm doing now using the beam balance. So with me, the answer just given me is 102 grams. 102 grams, that's the mass of this empty beaker. Then I'm also going to measure the volume of 10 cubic centimeters of the volume of P. This is volume P, liquid P. So I'm going to pour about 10. Yes. So this is the volume of 10. So once I do that, I'm now going to pour this liquid into the empty beaker. And when I pour it in the empty beaker, the next thing I will do is to determine the mass of the empty beaker and the liquid. So mass of the empty beaker plus the mass of the unknown volume of the liquid P. So what has been given to me is 113.3. This is the mass of both the empty beaker and the liquid. So when you do this, you now need to use the formula to find the mass of liquid P. So how you do it? You're going now to subtract the mass of the empty beaker from the mass of the liquid plus the beaker. So with me, the answer I've gotten is 11.3 grams. So with the formula you're going to use, you say mass is equal to mass 2, which is M2 minus M1. The figures, once you feature them in or replace them, substitute them, the answer you should get, it should be 11.3 grams. Apart from this, now once you have done this, you need to repeat this experiment for different volumes of liquid P. Different volumes such as 20 cubic centimeters, 30 cubic centimeters, 40 and 50. That's why we are ending. So in order to do that, I'm going to do the same. I'll pour this 10 cubic centimeters back into the measuring cylinder. And this is what I've done. Okay. Then the next thing I'll do is to again pour about 20 cubic centimeters of this liquid into the measuring cylinder, and this exactly 20 cubic centimeters of liquid pin. Once I do that, I need to pour it in the beaker, which is empty, and then I should measure the mass. So what I've gotten here is 122.1 gram. 122.1 gram. So this is what I've gotten. So I'll write it, and then from there I need to subtract. Remember the empty beaker, the mass of the empty beaker is 102.1. So you just subtract the same number 122.1 minus 102.1. The answer you find should be 20 grams. Then again you're going to measure about 20 the volume of liquid P, about 20 cubic centimeters, 30 cubic now. So on 20 you are going just to add 10. So this is what I've done. I've 18. Okay, still going. Okay, yes or no? Yes. So I've done just that. I've measured the volume, and as usual, you need to transfer this information into the test tube. The empty beaker. So I'll pour it into the empty beaker, and then I need to measure the volume. So it is 131.6. 131.6. So this is the one, and then subtract from this number by 102.1. So the answer you get should be giving you 30 grams. Similar to 40, you're going to pour this liquid inside the measuring cylinder, and once you pour it, then the next thing is you need to make sure that you measure about 40 cubic centimeters of this liquid. So I'm pouring it up to 40. Oh wow, this is done already. So this is 40 cubic centimeters. Once you are done, make sure that you get the empty beaker and pour. Okay, so measure the mass. What you are going to get is 141.5. 141.5. 141.5. So when you subtract 141.5 minus 102.1, the answer you will get, oh sorry, yes, you need to make sure 141.5 minus 102.1, the answer you get should be 39, exactly 39.4. So once you are done, then the next thing you are going to do is to take it back into the measuring cylinder. This is what I've done. So then you're going to measure about 50 cubic centimeters. So too much. So I need to pour it back to see also some drops. Okay, it's done. So make sure that the area where we're working from should be kept clean. So you need to have the mouth on cloth always, so that the area does not get weird. So once we are done, again pour it in the empty beaker. So I'm pouring it into the empty beaker. So after that, then you put it on the beam balance, and with me here it is 150.9. So 150.9 minus 102.1, the answer is, oh wow, 48.8. 48.8. That's the answer. So once you are done with this, The next thing you are supposed to do is to plot the figures. So on your vertical, the vertical line, which is the y-axis, should be labeled with mass in grams, and then volume, which will be in the x-axis. Then come up with the coordinates or the table of values, where we're going to say 20 20 comma 20 grams, then 30 comma 29.6 grams, then 40 comma 39 grams, as well as 50 comma 48.8 grams. Once you are done with this, then you can now plot it. And once you are done with plotting, make sure that you label that line. You will get, since this is producing a straight line, so this graph is called a graph of a straight line. Remember that when getting the volume from the measuring cylinder like this one, make sure that your eyes should be straight on the meniscus. The meniscus is a curved, a curve going down like this, curved, right, going like this. That is the curve we are talking about. Now, if this is the case, you are not supposed to get the number on the point where the curve ends. You should now get the base at the base of the curve. That's the meniscus. Well, as usual, as you have heard, if you are joining me or watching this video for the first time, make sure that you share it and invite your colleagues to also subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as liking and following my Facebook page. Otherwise, thank you very much for your time. Bye bye, until next time.